suicide mission.
You've blindfolded the entire world to what you are. And what I think you might be is possessed by a real demon. There's no question about that. Everything that they are involved in is a cult.
And I'm not just going to go pointing at small group of people and engaging in this brain rot.
like literally, because speaking about it, people are like, Candace, beef up your security. That's not
Charlie was talking about people like Candace Owens and the CandyAsses. This brain rot. You guys are obsessed with Israel. How about talking about things here in the United States of America, Candace? It's that simple. Change the topic. If you're tired of anything with Israel, change the narrative. Change the topic. Candace has over 5 million subscribers over there on her channel. Talk about anything going on in the United States of America, Candace. That's it. It's that simple. The word Israel does not even have to come out of your mouth. So why are you letting it? Every other word is Israel, Israel, Israel. Jews, Jews, Jews. Talk about something else. This is the most I've said the word Israel and Jews in a month in a video because I'm reacting to this. Otherwise, I don't have to even say the words Israel or Jews. It's not something I have to say all the time. Change the topic. Talk about something else.
That will not make you happier and not make you healthier. We're joyful and productive person, but we're
All right. Unfortunately, Ben, we must once again talk about Candace Owens on this show.
Yeah, so this is Pod Save the World. I'll give him a thumbs up. And I will leave the link to the video in the chat. And of course, he's talking about her conspiracy theories because that's what we're here for. We're here for this. You know, I'm waiting on these supers and cash apps, frankly, my dear. You don't want Israel giving me money, then you give me some money. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Frankly, my dear, send me some money. Come on, bro. Send me some money. Send me a cash app, my guy. You see the $ Lady Luck Club LLC? Send me a super. $25 gold. Because you don't want Israel giving me all the money, right? Yeah, okay. Send me some money, bro. I didn't block you. Don't nobody block you. Don't block Frankly, my dear. Because he's going to take care of the finances for the channel because he does not want Israel to do it. And since he doesn't want Israel to do it, he's going to do it. Come on, Frankly, my dear. Send me that $25 cash app or the super. You can send me a super. Oh, Frankly, my dear, you're a woman. Okay, I'm sorry. Frankly, my dear is going to send me that $25 super. Yes, she is. Because she does not want Israel giving me money. Y'all, let's encourage her. Root her on. Come on, Frankly, my dear. Cash app. Super. Let's show Israel what you're made of. Show all of Israel what you're made of. I'm sure Benjamin Netanyahu will watch this one day. And he's going to say, look at Frankly, my dear. She's out. She's doing the out super chatting me. I love it. Come on, Frankly. Don't be shy now. Oh, no. You can give you a thumbs down. Frankly, my dear, you're not even being a good sport. You're going to name calling? Oh, no. Why are you going to name calling? Are you in the legal field? Oh, hallelujah. Why don't you ask Candace Owens, why did she file a motion to dismiss? Why don't you ask Candace Owens that? Why did you file a motion to dismiss? Frankly, my dear, come on. Don't hold that breath. I'm breathing. I'm not holding my breath. I'm still breathing. Why don't you ask Candace Owens, why did she file a motion to dismiss since you're in the legal field? I don't know what you do in the legal field. You could be a secretary. Who knows? Are you a judge or an attorney? I did not block you, frankly, my dear. It could have been one of my mods. I did not block you. You understand? I did not personally block you. But I just told my mods, don't block you. What do you do? Frankly, my dear. Are you an attorney? Are you an officer of the court? Because I would love to know why you will not ask Candace Owens why she filed that motion to dismiss when she lied and said that she would not file it. Do you want to see the court docket? I can pull it up. She filed the motion to dismiss with a brief. No, oh, you got timed out. So my mod, Laura, shout out to my mod, and don't attack my mods. Show some respect for my mods. They timed you out because of the things that you're saying. You're calling me dumb and all of this other stuff. I'm laughing at it. Say you're going to give me a thumbs down. Okay. But answer my question. Charlie was bringing Candace back according to his text messages. I don't care about that. I want to know why she lied to you all and told you all she was not going to seek a dismissal, and she did. With a brief. Frankly, my dear, you're not blocked. You can respond. And I have to ask, I know everyone who has a lawsuit files for a dismissal. I'm an attorney. So why did she lie about it? Everyone that doesn't do that. You calling us names here? You being disrespectful? You're an attorney? You saying everyone is dumb here, but you're an attorney. You're an officer of the court. Do you think that's the type of decorum you should be having here? Is that how you should act, frankly? Huh? Thank you, Shannon, for the $20 super. Frankly, you've accused me of being paid by Israel. I want to see the evidence on that. She blocked me while she talked for Israel. I didn't block you. My mod just stated that she timed you out. So you continue to lie, and you're an attorney. You're an officer of the court, and you keep making false statements in my chat. Frankly, my dear, I'm going to help you out right now. What you will not be able to do is out-debate me on your best day and my worst. You understand? My mod just said she timed you out. Pull it up. I want to see if she said she wouldn't file dismissal. Oh, you want me to pull up when she said that on Tucker Carlson? I sure will. Y'all, we got a challenge. Oh, yes. Yes, I will. Yes, I will pull that up because she said she would not seek a dismissal on Tucker Carlson's show. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. You said the magic words. You know, see, we can have some banter. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to. But calling me dumb, calling my mods dumb, you're not going to do that. My mod timed you out because of the name calling and stuff. Because you don't have to be disrespectful, okay? But just because you're an attorney, I would expect you to have some decorum and to be able to talk like one and to act like one, okay? That's all that is. That's all. You can say you don't have any evidence to prove somebody from Israel is paying me, but I'm not calling you a dumbass for making false statements with no evidence to prove it. You're making false accusations and you have no evidence to prove it. I'll wait for you to provide evidence to me as well on any payments I'm receiving from Israel. Do you understand that? Because you're an attorney. You understand everything you're saying in this chat is recorded. You do understand that, right? As long as you understand that, we're good. That's why I don't want anyone to block you. We don't block that. Because everything is being recorded. Frankly, you said that I was being paid by Israel. I want evidence. And you said it repeatedly. The name calling and all of that. Yes, we're going to call you CandyAsses. It's adorable. Shout out to my mom for coming up with it. But I'm going to defend my moms. You're a DA? I don't sue you for what? I don't need to sue an attorney. There are options for attorneys and how to report them. But I don't need to sue you. Why would you want me to sue you? As opposed to you not making the false statement. You're so defensive. You're so defensive. I never seen an attorney be so defensive over you saying that I'm being paid by Israel. But yet you're not giving me evidence on that. Is this how you conduct yourself in court? You just make statements and you don't provide evidence? So the judge doesn't challenge you at all? Suing you, not even, I mean, really, where is that going to get us? A reprimand would go a lot further from a judge. Like sanctions from a judge would hurt a lot more. Me suing you probably wouldn't. You're the one saying CandyAsses. Yes, CandyAsses. CandyAsses. Because free speech. CandyAsses. I don't even care. You're saying I'm dumb. But you're saying that I'm being paid by Israel. That is a false statement. That's provably false. You understand that? You call me dumb. I'm not hopping on that. Are you a candy ass? My mom wants to know, are you a candy ass? So because we're saying candy ass, you're not even meeting my banter with equal banter. You're saying I'm being paid by Israel. That's a provably false statement. You would have to have evidence to show that someone is paying me from Israel. Frankly, my dear, doesn't sense. It's just such a sourpuss. You're not even a fun attorney. Frankly, my dear, is being good. You're a horrible sport right now. You're not being a good sport. Are you a candy ass, frankly, my dear? Oh, come on. Prove that you are not. You can call me a candy ass, frankly, my dear. I don't care. You called me a dumbass. Is that what you know what? Fine. You're candy ass. I'm a dumbass. I'm still waiting on the documentation to prove that Israel is paying me. I'm waiting on it. Frankly, my dear niece, a nap nap. Snacking a nap nap. And a binky and a baba. Well, I'm about to pull up the evidence on the Candace Owens saying that she was not going to seek a dismissal. You want to see it, frankly? Do you want to see the evidence that she said she was not seeking a dismissal? And this is the only time I'm going to do this because I have a feeling that even with me pulling this up, you're still not going to believe it. Okay, I have a feeling on that. Yeah, I show it, and you're still going to hear something else, because that's how you candy asses do. All right, yeah, y'all hear one thing, and we're all hearing something else, because code. so, I can give my opinion on things all day. You're saying I'm being paid from the entire country of Israel. I find that to be hilarious. You want to wish that in my life, okay, but show me evidence on that. I wouldn't even deny it if I was. Let me be honest with you, that would not bother me. What is that? They don't have to give me money all day. Guess what? They can't do. Tell me what to say. They don't run nothing over here. Girl, stop. Bye, Felicia. I want to show this video though. I'm gonna show this video. You ready? Are you ready? Prove me wrong. You ready? What's her name? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying. Frankly, my dear, you ready? You say you are going to pull up the evidence. Everybody files. I don't care about what everybody files. She said she was not going to seek a dismissal. Are you ready? Because, see, here's the thing. Candace Owens is not smart. You calling me a dumbass. I know that. Typically in a civil proceeding, the defense first thing they will do is go to file a dismissal. She said, though, she was not going to do that. Why aren't you questioning her about why she said that? How does that show her level of intelligence? I mean, why would her attorneys allow her to say this? That's another question. You ready? I just want to hear it. You ready?
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never heard that
we're having
before.
we're having these
Guys, I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of lawsuits. I've never
Hold on.
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
You hear that? She said it. Did you hear it? Frankly, my dear, are you all ears? Are you here with us on planet Earth? If you if you didn't hear that, I have to question what reality you're in. And then question whether or not you should be an attorney. Because I just played it twice. Let's play it again.
Yeah, and so we're having these
guys, I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of
lawsuits.
I've never heard anybody sued, particularly they're spending a lot of money on this. Mm-hmm. I've never heard anybody say, I don't want a well-funded case against me to be dismissed.
It's how I feel, and the reason that I feel that way truly.
It came to Tucker Carlson is. Oh no! Even Tucker Carlson is laughing at the buffoonery of this. Frankly, my dear, she says she doesn't want a dismissal. She said she doesn't want a dismissal. So why does her attorney speaks for her? You know that as an attorney, as an officer of the court, frankly, my dear. Is it true that the attorney represents the client? Right? Wouldn't the attorney tell her either, Candace, do not get on air saying that you're not seeking a dismissal because that's exactly what we're going to do. Period. Or two, wouldn't she just fire her attorney because they're doing something she does not want them to do? Because that happens all the time, too. If it's something where you truly don't want a dismissal and your attorneys do it anyway, and they're representing you, they're speaking on your behalf to the court. They're representing you in the matter. Wouldn't she have just fired those attorneys and gotten a new attorney that would not seek a dismissal? There's no law that says that you must file a dismissal. It is an option granted to the defense in a civil proceeding. It's a method done to invalidate the case, to show the court there's no merit, anything you can find to have the case dismissed, right? We know that. But it's not mandatory, officer of the court. It's not mandatory, frankly, my dear. It's not mandatory for her to actually file a dismissal, and you know that. It is not mandatory for her to file a dismissal. She wants a dismissal, but why would she even allow her attorneys to file it? Why seek a dismissal and then turn around and file a motion to dismiss? That is the phase of the proceeding where you file the dismissal. After you get served the lawsuit, then the response would be either you're filing a response or you're seeking a dismissal. And then that hearing occurs. If the judge denies the dismissal, then you proceed forward. You understand court rule. You understand these proceedings have certain stages. But what you don't do is say, I don't want a dismissal. My attorneys do it anyway. And then you don't fire those attorneys and get attorneys that will do exactly what you're paying them to do. Because there is no legal mandate to file a dismissal. The court will ask, are you sure you don't want to seek a dismissal? No, we want to file a response, maybe even a counterclaim. But you don't have to file a dismissal, frankly, my dear, and you know that. I told you, you can't out-debate me on your best day and my worst. This has nothing to do, we're not talking about Charlie Kirk right now. We're simply talking about her lying to the public, saying that she would not seek a dismissal, and she got an attorney, a whole legal team, that did just that, and she has not yet spoken on that. And all the candy asses out there are not even questioning it. You're an attorney and you're not even questioning it. You're not even saying this makes no sense. Why would she allow her attorneys to do something she said she would not do? She's out here accusing people of heinous crimes with no evidence. But we're talking about something as simple as I am not seeking a dismissal. And even Tucker Carlson is finding this to be hilarious.
Tucker is because this is so much bigger.
How does Macron collect as a foreign head of state? How does he collect?
There is nothing that we can look at. We are pioneering this, obviously, because this has never happened in the history of the world.
It has. There is case law where there has been an international lawsuit filed. But let me tell you this. Frankly, my dear, you said she lost a good friend. This is before Charlie Kirk was murdered. So what are you talking about, frankly, my dear? Frankly, my dear, this happened. This lawsuit was filed before Charlie Kirk was murdered. So what does that have to do with her losing a friend? The motion to dismiss was filed before the death of Charlie Kirk. You're trying to combine two events that have occurred separately. It wouldn't fit in any timeline you could come up with in court at all for any defense. I told you, you can't out-debate me on your best day and my worst, and you're an attorney. What does that have to do with her filing the dismissal? This all occurred before Charlie Kirk lost his life. You doubt that would come up? Really? You have to do it. Who? No, you don't. No, you don't. It is not a mandate to file a dismissal. Frankly, my dear, that is false. She and Tucker Carlson are in agreement about everything. She did want a dismissal. So why did she file it? You're not telling me anything new. Frankly, my dear, where did you go? No one blocked you. No one's blocked you. My mind is asking you to stop with all the caps, okay? Because you don't have to do all caps. I mean, I'm reading your comments here. I'm telling you all, where you go, frankly, my dear? Come on. How do you explain this, frankly, my dear? You asked me to pull the evidence up. I pulled it up. I pulled up the video. You all hear this for yourselves, right? This is before Charlie Kirk passed away. So she can't blame her grief or sorrow, anything on the death of Charlie Kirk. This all happened before Charlie Kirk died. She said,
so you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've never heard that
we're having,
before.
I mean, we're having these discussions.
Guys, I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of lawsuits. I've never heard anybody sued, particularly they're spending a lot of money on this. Mm-hmm. I've never heard anybody say, I don't want a well-funded case against me to be dismissed.
It's how I feel, and the reason that I feel that way truly, Tucker, is because this is so much bigger.
How does Macron collect as a foreign head of state? How does he collect?
There is nothing that we can look at. We are pioneering this, obviously, because this has never happened in the history of the world, that a sitting president of a foreign country has sued a journalist and a podcaster in another country. It's never happened. I hope the story of Candace Owens over the last 2 years, people have come to understand that money is not my master.
I think that's very obvious to everyone. So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
Okay, so
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
I just showed you all. This was on Tucker Carlson. She said she didn't want the case dismissed. Frankly, my dear, you timed her out for yelling. Okay. I didn't time her out. Don't time her out. I don't want her to think that I'm blocking her. I really don't. But I want her to understand you can't sit here and just throw out excuses for the fact that Candace lied. Candace lied. She lied. You're an attorney, frankly, my dear. You don't have to yell. You're still a candy ass. God bless your heart and all your parts. But you're not addressing the subject. You're sitting here saying everything but she lost her friend after she filed the dismissal. And you're not going to keep your attorneys if they're doing everything except what you want them to do. Now, the attorney should be giving legal counsel. Yes, they should. But if you're adamant about the case proceeding forward, you are not legally required to file a dismissal. That's an option that you have as the defense. I'm blocked. She said she didn't want to dismiss. Yes, she did. She said, I don't want a dismissal. And yet she filed a dismissal. Did you not hear it? She said she didn't want to dismiss it, but she filed a dismissal. Do you understand? Do you want to hear it again? Come on now. Frankly, my dear, come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna need you to breathe deep. Breathe deep. She said she's not seeking a dismissal. The last thing she should want to do is seek a dismissal by filing the motion to dismiss with the whole brief. Frankly, my dear. So are you or you are a candy ass? Oh, don't get off the subject, frankly, my dear. You can call me a candy ass all day, girl. I want you to address, you're an officer of the court. Address the concern about Candace Owens lying to you all about seeking this dismissal when she said that she wouldn't. If I had time, I would drop the link and let you come up. I really would. Want is too different. Want to is different than I will not. Wait a minute. Whether she wants or will not, she said, I will not seek a dismissal, but she did. She said, I will not seek a dismissal. What are you talking about? She didn't want to seek a dismissal. Are we going on semantics here? You want me to look up the definitions of the word want and will not? Because you're trying to go on semantics. Counselor, I'm not arguing semantics. We understand what she said. That is not what she said. She said, I do not want to. She said, I will not. Let's go back.
Amazing.
Yeah, and so we're having. Hold
on.
So you're not going to try to have the case dismissed?
I certainly do not want to have the case dismissed.
Amazing.
Yeah, and so we're having. We're having.
She said, I do not want to have the case dismissed. I don't understand. What is it that are you needing to hear certain words for her to say that she does not want to have the case dismissed? At the end of the day, she a motion to dismiss. That's the point. What she said and what she did are two totally different things. And you can look at her case history of other cases and how she conducted herself in other cases and the L's that she's taken and see a pattern here. You're an attorney.
I just want to linger on this for a moment, having been around a lot of lawsuits. I've never heard anybody sued, particularly they're spending a lot of money on this. I've never heard anybody say, I don't want a well-funded case against me to be dismissed.
It's how I feel. And the reason that I feel that way truly, Tucker, is because this is so much bigger.
How does Macron collect, as a foreign head of state, how does he collect?
There is nothing that we can look at. We are pioneering this, obviously, because this has never happened in the history of the world, that a sitting president of a foreign country has sued a journalist and a podcaster in another country. It's never happened. I hope the story of Candace Owens.
Why file a dismissal if you don't want it dismissed? Why even file it? It's not required. You may need to slow it down. That's what I said. She said, play it again. She did not want to. So why file a dismissal? Why even file it? That's my question. Why file the dismissal? Why file the dismissal? Do you understand what I'm asking you? Why would you file a dismissal if you don't want it to be dismissed? If you're not even entertaining a dismissal, why did she seek to file the motion to dismiss? You're trying to play semantics. The average reasonable person hearing that understands that she does not want the case dismissed. She said, I don't want it dismissed. Why file a dismissal? Logically, you would not file a motion to dismiss if you don't want it to be dismissed. Then why file it? She's the defendant. The petitioner is certainly not going to file a dismissal. So why would she file it as the defendant? Do you understand? Oh, we're going to keep playing these word games all day. Because that's you. Every other person hearing that heard her say, I do not want a dismissal. Her lawyer represents her, frankly. You're an attorney. Her lawyer speaks for her. Her lawyer speaks for her. Do you and this, y'all, attorneys try to play word games and word semantics all the time, and judges hate that shit. They hate it. Why would she even agree for her attorneys to file it? Her attorneys could have simply filed a response without a dismissal. You know that. Her attorneys did not have to file a motion to dismiss. Her attorneys could have just filed a response to the complaint. Are you sure you're an attorney? You know that she did not have to file the motion to dismiss. It is not mandatory. She could have simply filed a response to the complaint, and you know that. We're not going on semantics. What she wanted was to not have it dismissed. So as to defense, you would not seek a dismissal because the petitioner is not filing this 200 plus page complaint only to turn around and seek a dismissal for it. So it would be the defense that would seek the dismissal through a motion. Her attorneys filed it, not her. Oh, she's not the attorney. She's not representing herself. We know that. Duh. Her attorneys represent her. They speak for her in court. But if she did not agree to her attorneys filing a motion to dismiss, why didn't they just file a response? Oh, now I'm just obsessed. Answer my question, frankly. Answer my question and we move on. Frankly, why didn't they just go with filing a response to the complaint? They could have did a simple response to the complaint without a motion to dismiss. You agree to that. You know that's to be true. You know that. That's not a mandate as a part of the proceeding for a civil matter. To file, it's not a mandate to file a motion to dismiss. They could have simply filed a response to the complaint itself and then a response to each paragraph. You know that. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. They could have just skipped the motion to dismiss, filed a response to the complaint, and then proceeded forward with the exhibits and this exchange, discovery exchange, and was setting up a conference, a status conference. Are you serious? Now you're going to say I'm obsessed. You know she didn't have to file a motion to dismiss. I know there's an order. You don't have to file a motion to dismiss. It is not mandatory. She could have filed a response. Man, do I need to pull this up? Are you going to seriously say this, counselor? Are you going to say that a motion to dismiss is mandatory? I understand there's an order. She did not have to seek a motion to dismiss. She could have just filed a response to the complaint. It didn't have to include a motion to dismiss. You know that. Find me that in the law. You find me that in the law where it's mandatory to do a motion to dismiss. If they seek a motion to dismiss, the order of the proceeding would be after the complaint. But it's not legally mandatory to file a motion to dismiss. That you know. Stop it. Because, we got an attorney asking me to pull up law, and I don't know why, when she's not doing it. You don't want to send the federal rules of civil procedure over, counselor? Really? Do you not want to send over the federal rules of civil procedure? I'm just asking. Do you not want to send over that federal rules of civil procedure where it's mandatory to file a motion to dismiss? Send it to me. You an attorney, right? You went to law school. Okay, you ready, counselor? Are you ready? Because I'm going to Google it. I put in, is it mandatory to file a motion to dismiss in a civil proceeding? Not mandatory, counselor. It's not mandatory. Do you understand, counselor? Is she here? Please don't block her. Find me that in the law. Frankly, my dear, it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory. Filing a motion to dismiss the civil proceedings is not mandatory. It is a discretionary action that can be taken by a defendant to challenge the validity of a plaintiff's claims before the case reaches trial. I said that. I said if you file a motion to dismiss, it's done in order to invalidate the claim, to say that there's no legal merit. You're challenging the jurisdiction, which is what they're trying to do, because I've read the actual court document and I've read the motion as well for the dismissal. So I understand the case. It sounds like you don't. It sounds like you don't even understand court rules of civil procedure, where filing the motion to dismiss itself is not a mandatory action. It's not mandatory. If you file a motion to dismiss, hear the words coming out of my mouth, counselor, since you want to be technical with everything. If thou desire to file a motion to dismiss, the part of the proceeding where you would do that would be after the complaint is submitted to the court. And then you would have, based on whatever state you live in, 22, 25 days to respond. Now, your response can be a response or a motion to dismiss, but it is not mandatory to file the motion to dismiss. So if someone says, I don't want this dismissed, then why would the defendant file a motion to dismiss? The average reasonable person looking at this case, hearing what she's saying in a civil procedure where the burden of proof, what's the burden of proof in the civil proceeding, counselor? Counselor, it's federal, not state. Oh my God. Federal rules of civil procedure apply across every state. You know that, counselor. What law school did you go to? What law school did you attend, honey? I didn't say the attorney doesn't do it. I said she should not have had her attorney do it, because she could have just had her attorney file a response to the complaint. It did not have to be a motion to dismiss. If she doesn't want it dismissed, then why even file that? Bye, y'all. I have to start dinner. Yankee City girl, honey, go start your dinner. You can listen to us in the background. I can't believe this. I'm looking up the information and you're talking about it's federal, not state. You got to be trolling me. University of Tennessee. You went to University of Tennessee. God bless your heart. So let me explain something to you. You know that federal rules of civil procedure apply across all courts. All right. I have to stop wasting my time. She's calling me a grifter? Okay, grifter, I have to stop wasting my time. Where you going? Frankly, my dear. You came on here. You've been so entertaining. You said you came on here calling me names because you don't like candy ass. I understand. Colts don't like being called names, but I get it. I said fine, you can call me a candy ass back. But what we agreed to is if Candace did not want a dismissal, then why did she file the motion to dismiss? And her attorney should not have filed it. Her attorney could have just filed a response, because the motion to dismiss is not mandatory. You don't even think about a dismissal and then turn around and file a motion to dismiss if that's not the goal. She could have simply filed a response to the complaint, because Lady Luck Club is the champion. I am the queen of this, frankly, my dear. Do you understand? I am the queen of this. You have no idea what I do, frankly, my dear. You don't know who I know, what I do, none of that. But one thing I can do, I'm going to research and out debate you on your best day and my worst. You understand? Oh, that's set with love, frankly, my dear. You all tell frankly, my dear, have a good evening. She said she's going to stop wasting her time. I'm a grifter. Okay. Frankly, my dear, hit my cash app. Send me a super. Tell me how much you love me. Y'all, let's get back to it. Oh, Lord, she done ran up